I haven't done any tests or anything this morning, and I am almost straight out of bed, so bear with me. Been it's been 3 weeks since I've recorded anything. But I wanted to check in and tell y'all what's been going on, because that was kind of the point of this thing. And let me tell y'all, it's been a struggle. I have to yeah, it's been a while since I've done this. Once you hit record, you get a certain kind of feeling. I'm outside. I don't know if you can see that. It's actually finally cold. It's the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Yes, I'm regrettably filming on a Sunday. But I have been having some thoughts about just not monetizing. If I feel no, this is an exception. Y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff. I'm still in my backyard. You see her? You see her? She's saying it's too cold. Why did we wake up? But as long as she can see me, hopefully that means she won't just start meowing and wake Dad up. And I don't know, it's 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, so who knows if he'll come out here too, y'all, so this might get interrupted. Oh, I can't turn this around, can I? I've got a way to turn it around. That means turning it off and starting a new video. This was not necessarily in the plans, but it's, I don't know if you could see it. The lighting's not. We'll see what it looks like afterwards. But from my perspective, my lighting, my whatever, it's a beautiful. It is a beautiful fall day. One that makes me nostalgic, as the holiday seasons do for people. And y'all, okay. Yes. This is my backyard that I grew up in. But I figured it was, well, it's the backyard for one. That's the swing I was on that one time. But I figured since I was moving, and it's the backyard, there's not as much of identifiers to got our bird bath and our bird feeder. Some big things that have happened. I wish I could have shown this before it happened. There used to be a big old tree. So just imagine tree I mean, like over the ridge. There's a whole yard back there, y'all. There's a tree. Um, now I can't remember. There might have been another tree. Definitely up on this side. I didn't realize there were two. I mean, there were crepe myrtles, if y'all know anything about. Supposedly a flowering bush, but they got so tall they were trees. And on that side of the pool, there was a tree. And over there, there used to be a whole bunch of stuff that came as tall as up there. So things have changed quite a bit. And yeah, that I don't know how long it's been that's been that way. Y'all, pools can be. I don't know if you can see it from here, but as my dad predicted, there is actually. I mean, so the concrete and all is all nice and even until like right here it drops. And like two of these flat things are now going that away. And it's just not. He predicted eventually, this hill would slide on that way. So, and just money wise, maintenance wise, it just that's happened. I'm gonna start another video, y'all, so I can look at you. And for sure, this video is gonna be all over the place. So just putting that out there. Not at all going how I thought. And yet it is the same. It's just different being an introvert, being a quiet person, and making noise. But that's kind of what I wanted y'all to see. So that if anyone out there can relate, you have someone to relate to and maybe find some kind of comfort in that way. So last time I recorded, I finished my testimony part 2. And obviously there was testimony part 1 in the garage with the life event about with the life event check and with when I told y'all that I was moving because of God's calling. And Brady's not functioning. It's just whatever. I wish y'all could see what I'm looking at as I'm. I don't have that functionality right now. Yeah. So since last night we talked, or these are still not published. I've had thoughts about publishing them, but what immediately next comes to mind is that I'm not on top of recording, and I really want there to at least be substantially a lot more videos for y'all to marinate on, so that I'm not so pressured to just get a lot of content out there so you don't get bored, get disinterested, I'm probably not explaining any of that exactly right, but again, that's me. I'm gonna try this. And I'm sorry again if any of that happened next to my microphone. So since I last recorded, I don't exactly know what order all this happened, y'all, but I've been trying out this new Bible study with a couple of my aunts and my younger sister. Haven't been to it since, but so that Thursday, after I had recorded my last video, I had told the group about my plans, about my calling, about my video, my channel. Actually, wasn't really able to go into a lot of detail. About my channel, but about my calling, about my move. Actually stayed on with my aunts afterwards. Crazy, y'all. Just the way my family dynamics, the way that just my relationship with them has been. That was a significant moment, to say the least. Don't know if any of y'all have relatives or situations that you've not been in since you were 5, or just, especially in my relationship with them, of still getting used to relating with them without my mom being around. And on an adult level, but yeah, I told them about my plans. I got my new Bible. I don't know if I had said that. It's perfect. It's beautiful. I've been using it for that Bible study, even though I haven't been to it since. Coming up on Thanksgiving, I got my new second job, but it's not exactly working out as I had thought. And there have been, I guess I'm just in another moment. It's not a season, it's just another setback. And I'm not specifically talking about the channel, even though the channel's being affected. But I kept getting this. I kept, hearing messages, and it went straight to my spirit, my heart, however you want to say it. Y'all, I'm still looking up, but about self-reliant faith. And it was getting a little more persistent just with every attempt at trying to do a morning study and an evening study. I don't know if it was anxiety. I don't know if it was just, most definitely there was a lot of worry. I'll call it anxiety because that seems to be just anxiousness. Anxiousness is a little better. So not anxiety necessarily in the way that we talk about it nowadays, and that, I have an anxiety problem. I was getting anxious about how things are happening, proceeding. Because the plan, the Lord directs your steps. Man plans his ways, but the Lord directs his steps. Yeah. And even this isn't working. Never mind. Is it clear I don't know what I'm doing this morning? Or just, I'm trying some different stuff. I have some ideas. I hope y'all can hear me. We'll see what happens when I... I don't know what's going to happen with these videos from this morning. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Hang on. I know. I need to find me some decent working Bluetooth buds for the microphone, or that's kind of what I had in mind. I promise there are no blades or anything out. Things are covered. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? It's not as cold in here as it was outside. It's more comfortable for her. And yes, Uncle Paul. We have Dad's got your painting out here. Maybe I'll be taking it with me. It's an art thing. It's a thing. Just don't jump in there. Don't jump in there. Don't jump in there. What do I got? You come see. What do I got? You can't see her. She's never been. No wires. The volume. This is fine. I wanted to check in because it's been a while and just blurt out all the stuff that's been going on. Hey. Maybe not that. I think she'd be that interested in a mousetrap. I still can't believe there are mousetraps anyway. But we can see how else is going on if this gets uploaded. I think I'm still gonna piece all the pieces together and not edit. Things don't go as planned. Life is unedited. I'm filming on a Sunday. It's just weird to say filming, creating content. I'm recording on a Sunday. And there's a very good chance that the majority of people, which makes sense demographically speaking, however you're supposed to say that, there's a good chance that nobody's going to watch this except for whoever manages to find, I don't know. It's in God's hands. That is exactly the point. Again, there are no blades up there, y'all. I promise. That chainsaw has its cover on it. Isn't she just the cutest thing? All over the place, man. But I was starting to bring up, which of course he's not going to want me to bring up, but I was starting to bring up the fact that my channel, the videos I was recording was really getting, with the major breakthrough in my life, spiritually speaking, which is a foundation to a person's life. It is the foundation to my life. Took a major turn, a return. And the way it works in that world, if you don't know it, the belief, at least in my understanding, is that someone doesn't like it when stuff like that happens. And certainly in my life, certainly in the calling that I talked about previously on my life since the beginning, a certain someone has not liked when it's progressed in that way. It's caused me to get sick. He's let all kinds of things get in the way. What do you think? What did you think? Was it exciting? Yes, it was exciting. So certainly with my channel taking a major turn in that way, planning on reading the Bible on YouTube. That's something that doesn't want to happen. And he knows the Bible too. He probably speaks in that way too. He has an altered spirit or something. I'm still not awake. And I started a second job, although not really. But at the same time, trust God to provide. It's kind of all in the same ball of wax, even though hours have gone this way. I mean, the spirit, I don't know how to put it. It's not the presence of God. Because of where I'm at now, I know He's near. Just my feeling. I think she's cute. So I think it's just cute. got this thing in my head about self-reliant faith. And I knew I was going to start getting busy with the second job. Here she goes, just walking down the street. Got stuff on your whiskers. What would you like to say? Do you know you're on camera? You know, what is that? What is all that? Who cares? I just think you're cute. Oh, they're just getting bored. It's possible. Are y'all getting bored? It's possible. And I'm getting distracted and stuff, but who knows? It's in God's hands. That was kind of the point. And where's this thing? I can't leave it propped open, y'all. That would defeat the purpose. She's going to start meowing on that side. And it's not like I'm making any sense anyway, right? I don't know. We'll see what happens with this. Even though you're not watching just yet, pray for me, y'all. Okay. Y'all, all this to say real quick. See how fast it's coming out? I'm struggling. This is not going how I thought it would. Life is life. Life happens. Especially where the spiritual world, where the faith-filled world is concerned. This is not a movie. This is not scripted. Things are not going to go the way they're supposed to, the way I think they're going to. Especially where I am concerned. Where I am mentally, where I am spiritually, etc. Where my mind is right now is getting out till after the holidays. The goal in my mind is to have enough or be well on my way to getting that security deposit once all the holidays are done. to a place where my mind is free and clear. My atmosphere, my surroundings are free and clear. Because right now there is still very much the intent was to let the open times of my working schedule be an opportunity to spend time with Dad before I left. Seeing as God has always had his hand in my work schedule, no matter how many jobs I've had, etc. But there was so much possibility, and there's so much confusion considering how things worked out before in California. I still don't know. I have an idea, but especially now, I don't know. What things are supposed to look like and feel like. How practical am I supposed to be responsibly? And then to put all of this out, as jumbled as it is, I just wanted to check in and get it out. Well, we'll see if it goes out. I might just tack it all and label it all as mistake. And it'll still be out. It won't be official because it's such a mess today, this morning, all of this. Reached out to the church for a counseling service that they said they had, and that's kind of when it really started. Things just really started seeming like disconnected. Anyway, so that's my check-in. I've not remained in the spirit. I've not abided. There is still this sense of peace and calm.